Okay, here we have a Hamer Echotone semi-hollow body. Not sure when this was made. I want to say it's early 2000s. But just if you're looking at this, you probably already know about Echotones. You know that they were first made in China, and then they were made in Korea, and now they're part of the XT series, and I don't know where they're made, but the XT ones, some people like them. I think if you've played a Chinese or Korean ones, the first two generations, you'd probably like these a lot better. This is a Korean one. The big difference between the Chinese and the Korea is the Chinese one has a much thinner neck profile. It's kind of almost bordering on Ibanez Wizard 2. This is more like, Will, what would you say? Kind of traditional, I guess more of a Strat. Not as quite as deep as a Les Paul.
Feels a lot like an SG neck. Kind of like the cross between an SG neck and a 335 neck.
Okay, so there you go.
It's got some girth to it, but the curvature on the back.
Yeah, it's a shallow really U nice profile, so it's not really deep in the center.
Yeah, a lot like an SG.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so again, this is not the really thin. The Chinese ones, the first generation, were really thin necks. This is just a little more comfortable for most people's hands. One thing I'll say about these is, and again, if you already know this, if you're looking for this based on the eBay auction, these are just about the best semi-hollow body you can find, you know, for under 600 bucks. They really do stack up very nicely, not just to like Epiphone, you know, Sheraton 2s and whatnot, but actually to you know, depending on what you're playing through. A lot of people say they really give the actual 335s a run for their money. I'm not going to claim that, but I will say this, for what you can get them for, they're excellent guitars. And this one actually, this was a Guitar Center exclusive. I know a lot of people don't like Guitar Center, but they hit the nail on the head with this finish. It's called Aztec Golden. It's basically just a very nice amber stain over a very highly figured flame maple top. And this is actually, and I know this is really not going to show up well in the video, this is not solid flame maple, of course. This is just a veneer, and if you've seen some PRS SE line, some of the veneers look very shallow and they kind of look like the old Japanese photo flame, you know, Jazz Masters and Strats. But this actually really does look like a solid carved maple top. So kudos to Hamer for making a really nice import semi-hollow body. If you flip it over on the back, Will, the back is just kind of a regular dark, you know, brown mahogany stain, but it's a very nice, comfortable guitar. Good access to the 22nd fret, like a good 335. So here we go. I'll tell you, as far as the pickups, everything is stock on this guitar, except for the bridge pickup and the guts. I put some better volume pots, some full size 500K volume pots. This guitar has coil tap. The tap is in the tone knobs. You pull them up to tap the single coil tone. So we're going to start with the single coil tones, and then we'll drop them back down into the full humbucker. This bridge pickup, I said, is not original. These are Duncan designed humbuckers, which really are nice. They're Seymour Duncan specs, and they're just built overseas. They're certainly not the best pickups, but they're certainly not the worst. They're much better than, say, a stock Epiphone pickup. At least in this particular semi-hollow body setting. But the bridge pickup, I felt was a little too muddy for a bridge pickup. So this is a GFS crunchy PAF pickup. And I think it's a much better balance, especially just for the type of stuff that I play with it. And I'll be honest, I stay on the neck pickup most of the time, but just to make it a good, versatile guitar, I did put something to complement it in the bridge. So take it away, Will.